Elizabeth Johnstons and his husband Brice Bolden divorced. But why? And Liz, a high-risk pregnancy, family tensed. I will explain everything. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have some shocking news about one of the most beloved couples from the reality TV show 7 Little Johnstons. Yes, you guessed it right, Elizabeth Johnston and Brice Bolden. After years of watching their love story unfold on screen, the couple has decided to part ways. Elizabeth Johnston and Brice Bolden were one of the fan-favorite couples from 7 Little Johnstons. Their relationship was one of the highlights of the show, showcasing their ups and downs, their love, and their commitment to each other. But before we get into the details of their divorce, let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit how it all began. Elizabeth and Brice met in high school, and their connection was instant. From their first date to their graduation, they shared many memorable moments. Their relationship blossomed over the years, and they became inseparable. Fans loved their chemistry and how they supported each other through thick and thin. In 2019, Brice officially became part of the Johnston family's world when he started appearing on 7 Little Johnstons. Viewers watched as the couple navigated the challenges of young love, balancing college life, and figuring out their future together. Elizabeth and Brice seemed like the perfect couple, always smiling and sharing their dreams with the world. But as with any relationship, not everything was as perfect as it seemed on camera. Over the past few months, fans started noticing that Elizabeth and Brice were not appearing together as frequently on social media. Rumors began to swirl about possible trouble in paradise. Then, the unthinkable happened. Elizabeth and Brice announced their divorce. Elizabeth took to Instagram to share the news with her followers. In an emotional post, she wrote, "After much thought and consideration, Brice and I have decided to go our separate ways. We have grown so much together, but we believe it's best for both of us to move forward individually. We ask for your understanding and respect during this difficult time." Brice also shared a similar message, thanking fans for their support and asking for privacy. So, what led to the breakup of this beloved couple? According to sources close to the couple, there were several factors that contributed to their decision to divorce. One of the main reasons was their differing career paths and life goals. Elizabeth, who is pursuing a career in healthcare, has been focusing on her studies and professional development. On the other hand, Brice has been exploring opportunities in a different field, leading to them spending less time together. It's not uncommon for couples, especially young ones, to grow apart as they pursue their individual goals and dreams. Elizabeth and Brice's situation is a classic example of how life changes and career ambitions can impact a relationship. It's important for couples to communicate openly and ensure their paths are aligned, but sometimes, despite best efforts, they might realize that they are better off apart. Fans of 7 Little Johnstons were heartbroken by the news. Social media was flooded with messages of support for both Elizabeth and Brice. Many expressed their sadness but also understood that sometimes, even the most loving couples need to part ways for their own well-being. Messages from fans. Fan 1. I can't believe Elizabeth and Brice are no longer together. They were my favorite couple on the show. I wish them both the best in their future endeavors. Fan 2. It's so sad to see them go their separate ways, but I hope they find happiness and fulfillment in their individual journeys. So what's next for Elizabeth and Brice? Elizabeth has mentioned that she plans to focus on her career in healthcare. She is determined to make a positive impact in her field and continue her education. Brice, on the other hand, is exploring new opportunities and has hinted at some exciting projects in the pipeline. I'm excited to focus on my career and personal growth. This new chapter is a bit scary, but I'm ready for it. Thank you all for your unwavering support. I'm grateful for all the love and support. I'm looking forward to what the future holds and can't wait to share my journey with you all. Throughout this difficult time, both Elizabeth and Brice have received immense support from their family and friends. The Johnston family has always been tight-knit, and they are standing by Elizabeth as she navigates this new chapter. Brice's family and friends are also by his side, providing him with the encouragement and support he needs. We love Elizabeth and Brice dearly. Although it's a challenging time, we support their decision and are here for them every step of the way. Brice is an incredible person. He's going to get through this and come out even stronger. We're all here for him. While it's always sad to see a relationship end, Elizabeth and Brice's story teaches us valuable lessons about love, growth, and the importance of following one's path. It's a reminder that sometimes the most loving thing we can do is let go and allow each other to grow independently. Elizabeth Johnston and Brice Bolden's divorce marks the end of an era for 7 Little Johnstons fans. Their journey together has been a source of inspiration and joy for many. As they embark on their individual paths, we wish them nothing but happiness and success. Liz Johnston confirms breakup with Brice Bolden. Brice and I are no longer living together, Liz says. We've parted ways. It felt more like we were roommates while we were dating. When it comes to providing viewers with a window into the lives of individuals navigating a variety of circumstances, TLC is exceptional. 7 Little Johnstons is a reality TV show about a family of dwarfs. Trent and Amber are parents of many children. Emily, Jonah, Anna Marie, and Alex Joseph are their adopted children. They are the biological parents of Jonah and Elizabeth. It has been interesting to watch Elizabeth's connection with her boyfriend, Brice Bolden, during the entire program. Do they go out again now? A fresh update is given here. Brice and Elizabeth began dating in April 2019. 7 Little Johnstons viewers saw how their relationship evolved, such as Brice's choice to delay moving in with Elizabeth at the end of season 12 in order to improve his financial situation. Although the happy couple had moved in together by the end of season 13, they were still adjusting to their new way of life and each other. In April 2023, Elizabeth deleted all of Brice's photos from her Instagram account, sparking suspicions of a possible split. Brice swiftly denied these claims, however. On Instagram, he calmed an anxious fan by writing, "Yes, we're still together. Cause." The season 14 trailer for 7 Little Johnstons features Liz admitting that she and Brice had broken up for good. She states in a sneak peek video, "It looks like Brice and I are no longer together." Before revealing the reason for their separation, Liz takes a moment to collect herself after becoming overcome with emotion. "I am therefore no longer living with Brice. We broke up," she acknowledges. "We seemed more like roommates than cohabitators when we were dating. I couldn't live like that because I'm not the kind of person who wants to be in a relationship where there isn't any love or just no spark." Liz says she wants a meaningful relationship, but knows she can't have it with someone who settles for mediocrity when she thinks back to her parents' unwavering devotion. "I want that," she continues, "but I can't do that with someone who is happy to be in a decent average mate. I'm not the type of person that fits into a good or average relationship either." In retrospect, Liz admits that she has been experiencing a wide range of emotions, chief among them being rage at the abrupt changes. She does emphasize that, in his heart, Brice remains a good man. Liz concludes by saying, "I can't live like that when someone doesn't feel loved and the relationship begins to mentally impact them." They put forth a lot of effort to maintain the relationship and the spark. But now that they're worn out, they simply become depressed. Together, Liz and Brice announced their first child in September 2023. A cute photo of the couple holding hands in front of a banner that said, "Baby coming November 2023, and included a sonogram, was used to commemorate the occasion. The most prevalent type of dwarfism, achondroplasia, is what Liz had. So her parents, Trent and Amber, were worried about the challenges of her high-risk pregnancy. The two spoke in an interview with People about the challenges faced by women with this illness after giving birth. Therefore, Elizabeth has to have a C-section under general anesthesia, which makes her totally unconscious and makes it very hard to get the baby out quickly," Amber said. "In certain ways, our pelvis is fused and too small." The daughter of Liz and Brice, Leiden Drew Bolden, was born on Friday, November 3, 2023. The couple's Instagram post read, We couldn't be more in love with you," and conveyed their completely overwhelming love for their newborn. Seeing Liz embrace her new role as a mother while Leighton adapts to her new surroundings made Trent and Amber happy. Speaking to people about their greater bond, Amber said, "I will say that she and I have probably become even closer because now she's a mom." Trent reflected on the fact that parental knowledge always creeps in when their children grow up and become parents. "We have told you this for 22 years. Until you have your own child, you won't understand it," he added with a giggle. We also informed her that, as we had promised, these were Elizabeth's easy days. But the hard part is when they begin to look like you, and you choose not to tell your parents you're 21 weeks pregnant. "It's amazing to watch your children grow up, though," he said. "And Elizabeth is a nurse, and she already has a huge, tender love and caring bone in her body, and that helps to be a mom too." Though it's unclear if they are simply co-parenting or have made up their minds romantically, Liz and Brice have stayed close since the birth of their child. Brice even wrote Liz warm birthday wishes in December 2023, and they celebrated Leighton's first Thanksgiving and Christmas with the Johnston family. Liz had a high-risk pregnancy. Family was tensed. The reappearance of their beloved family on TV has thrilled TLC viewers. 7 Little Johnstons will return to television on March 12. The trailer for season 14 is now accessible. There are a lot of exciting things in store for fans as well. Fans have a lot to see in the trailer. They watched Trent and Amber get ready to add extra excitement to their 25th anniversary party. Meanwhile, Emma and Alex deal with high school. Anna purchases a home, but the most anticipated aspect was when the pregnancy was revealed. Then, at a terrifying moment, Liz and Trent inform us that Liz is carrying a deadly illness. The birth of their newest member had brought joy to the Johnston family. Liz announced her pregnancy to the world in September 2023. Her daughter, Leighton Drew Bolden, was born on November 3, 2023. Many of the supporters of 7 Little Johnstons were overjoyed and congratulated upon seeing the baby. Now, however, we will see Liz's pregnancy in more depth. Fans were curious after hearing about the pregnancy. They wanted to know how Amber and Trent had reacted. Thankfully, the teaser provided some information, but the whole story is a little frightening and distressing. Trent was initially disappointed because he and Amber have fairly traditional ideas on dating and relationships. However, his discontent soon turned into concerns for his daughter's well-being. Trent and Amber adopted their other children for a reason. It's because achondroplasia dwarfism doesn't get along well with pregnancy. Amber and Trent explained that mothers with achondroplasia had smaller pelvic bones. They require cesarean sections because of the high danger of their pregnancies. This suggests that Liz will eventually become pregnant with high-risk pregnancies. 7 Little Johnstons fans are now a little worried. To find out how things turned out, fans would have to watch the entire season, though, as the 7 Little Johnstons season 14 trailer made plain. Fans of 7 Little Johnstons are eagerly awaiting season 14. They also made specific requests about what they'd wanted to see. These requests seem to have been taken into consideration by TLC. Fans will be able to see Liz's pregnancy and the reveal in the upcoming season. In the trailer, viewers watched Trent and Amber find out they were pregnant. To say that they are worried about their daughter's welfare would be an understatement. Trent and Amber diagnosed Liz's condition as achondroplasia dwarfism, which is typified by a small pelvic bone. For this reason, Liz needs to have a cesarean section. She will be carrying high-risk pregnancies. As a result, fans worry about Liz's safety during childbirth. However, Liz is about to give birth, so the family is rushing to the hospital as the trailer closes. In light of this, baby Leighton might also appear in season 14. However, nothing is certain at this time. Are you looking forward to the upcoming season as well? Do you think Leighton will be on TV as well? Tell us in the comments. Is Liz Johnston's baby girl a dwarf? Elizabeth Liz Johnston gave birth to her daughter at last. Though it's a tough and uncomfortable subject to raise, Fans of TLC's Seven Little Johnstons have a big question. Does Leighton Drew Bolden have the same dwarfism as her mother? Or is Brice a father figure to Liz's daughter? Continue reading to see TV show's Ace's view on whether Liz Johnston's child is a small person. Television programs a few weeks ago, Ace asked fans if they thought Liz's unborn child will also be dwarfed. Television programs Ace also talked about the statistical data that indicates her daughter might be small. Leighton finally, Drew Bolden is here. Pictures of the newest Johnston family member have taken over Instagram. The main question that people still have, though, is she a little person? Furthermore, is it appropriate to even pose this query? In a shared post, Liz and Brice wrote, "We are completely smitten with you, Leighton Drew Bolden, who is 5 pounds 10 ounces and 19 inches long and incredibly sweet." Unfortunately, it wasn't made clear in the text whether Liz Johnston's baby girl had dwarfism. However, Seven Little Johnstons fans can speculate based on her birth measurements. According to Medical News Today, Brice Bolden and Liz Johnston had a 50% probability of having a kid with achondroplasia. The average weight of a newborn with achondroplasia is 12 to 13 inches. On Instagram, Elizabeth Johnston revealed that her baby girl was 19 inches. Statistics show that a 19-inch newborn has an extremely low chance of having achondroplasia. In light of this, most fans of Seven Little Johnstons read this information to imply that Leighton Drew Bolden is not a small individual. Since learning of her birth, many fans have taken notice of her 19 inches. These supporters agree that Elizabeth's little daughter is not a dwarf, based on the length. Liz Johnston and her partner, Brice Bolden, may wish to inform their social media followers of this. However, it is unlikely that they will take this course. Should Liz Johnston's birth be recorded on Seven Little Johnstons, the show may choose not to reveal whether the child has a dwarfism. Similar to the birth tale, Liz and Brice can decide to provide a media source the inside word on whether the child is little. At this point, most fans might be pretty sure Liz Johnston's child isn't a tiny person. However, given the available information, this is merely speculation. Liz Johnston and Brice Bolden haven't confirmed it. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.